In a field not far away is a herd of cows grazing quietly. One of the cows is most unusual. Blue Cow wonders about the big world beyond her field. One day, Blue Cow was looking at the other cows in the field. I wonder what it's like to be all on my own. She's off again, said the other cows. So Blue Cow caught the bus that stops beside her field. I'd like a return ticket to a place where I can be on my own, please. There you go, madam. Hold very tight. And they set off for the top of a hill. And then they arrived. There was absolutely no one around. There weren't even any birds in the sky. Oh, this is so peaceful, she said, sitting down to enjoy the view. Oh. There on the ground was a big black shape. It had 2 horns and 4 legs, just like Blue Cow. Hello, I'm Blue Cow, she said, but the shape didn't answer. She tried waving. The shape waved back at her. Do you want to play? She said. I know, let's have a race. Nod your head like this if you want to, she said, nodding her head. The shape nodded back at her. OK, ready, steady, go, shouted Blue Cow, and she and the shape raced down the hill. It was strange, but they both finished at exactly the same time. That was fun. Shall we sit down? And she rested underneath a tree. But when Blue Cow looked around, the shape had disappeared. I wonder where it's gone, she thought. She stepped back into the sunshine to look for it. Oh, there you are, she said. Let's sit in the shade. But as soon as Blue Cow walked out of the sunshine, the shape disappeared again. Suddenly Blue Cow had an idea. She walked into the sunshine and stood on one leg, and the shape did too. She did a handstand, and so did the shape. She lay on her back with her feet in the air, and guess what? So did the shape. Of course, thought Blue Cow. I've been playing with my shadow all day long. In a field not far away is a herd of cows grazing quietly. One of the cows is most unusual. Blue Cow wonders about the big world beyond her field. One day, Blue Cow was feeling very energetic. I wonder what it would be like to be able to dance. She's off again, said the other cows. So Blue Cow caught the bus that stops beside her field. I'd like a return ticket to somewhere I can dance, please. There you go, madam. Hold very tight. And they set off for the dance studio. Then they arrived. When Blue Cow got off the bus, she could hardly believe her eyes. Outside the dance studio was a beautiful ballerina. What a beautiful ballerina you are! I wonder, could you teach me how to dance? Blue Cow said hopefully. Oh, darling, but of course, said the ballerina. You will need some ballet shoes before I teach you to dance, and a tutu. Come with me. So Blue Cow followed the ballerina into the shoe shop. Goodness me, darling, you need 4 shoes. She found Blue Cow some shoes, and then she was ready to dance. So, to the music, they danced away, and the ballerina showed Blue Cow all the moves. Darling, you are wonderful, said the ballerina. Dance with me in the Royal Ballet Concert tonight. Moo! Yes, please, said Blue Cow. So that night they danced and danced for the crowds of people who came to see them. And they clapped and cheered, and Blue Cow felt like a proper ballerina. Ooh, wait till I tell the other cows about this. You'll never guess where I've been. Where have you been? I've been ballet dancing. I danced to the concert at the Royal Ballet. Everyone knows cows can't dance. But we know they can, don't we?
One evening, Henry's cat was watching TV when he saw a very interesting act. It was a hypnotist who proceeded to hypnotize a dog so that it felt no pain. Then he made the dog do all sorts of clever things, like balancing on his nose whilst playing the piano with his tail. Henry's cat thought that was very clever and wondered if he could do hypnotism. So he tried it on himself in the mirror. Just something simple at first, like sending himself off to sleep, which he succeeded in doing after about 3 hours. But when he awoke, he thought, well, perhaps he'd fallen asleep anyway. So he decided to practice on his friends and help them do things they could not normally do. He met Sammy Snail first and said to him in a hypnotizing sort of voice, "You are a racing car. You are a racing car." Sammy Snail blinked. Then he came over all funny before saying, "It works," thought Henry's cat. "Now I can help all my friends." And on meeting timid Ted Tortoise, he said, "You are a champion boxer. You are a champion boxer." Ted immediately got up on his hind legs and started boxing a toadstool, shouting, "Put him up, tough guy, put him up." "Oh, I am a hypnotist," thought Henry's cat, and soon had Denise Duck singing, Douglas Dog dancing, Pansy Pig doing acrobatics, Chris Rabbit flying, and even Myrtle the cow swimming on her back, squirting water in the air, thinking she was a whale. Henry's cat was very pleased with his success. But Farmer Giles, who had just arrived, was definitely not pleased when he saw Myrtle thinking she was a whale. And seeing Henry's cat, he shouted, "Arr, it's Henry's cat. Been up to his tricks again, I'll bet. I'll get you for this, my lad." But in his fury, he didn't notice Pansy Pig doing backward somersaults. And then, seeing Sammy Snail shoot past, Douglas Dog dancing, and on being challenged to fight by Ted Tortoise, "Put him up, put him up," Farmer Giles was not quite sure what was happening. Henry's cat saw his opportunity and quickly dehypnotized all his friends, saying, "You are all normal. You are all normal. No one will remember anything." And then he helped Farmer Giles up and sent him on his way. Henry's cat sighed with relief and was immediately flattened by Chris Rabbit, who had been flying overhead. "Wow," thought Henry's cat, "a rabbit in the hand is worth two in the bush." And he considered himself lucky he hadn't convinced Myrtle the cow to fly.
Henry's cat had just seen a frightening program about little blue men who invaded the Earth and upset everyone. Luckily, a very clever professor invented a secret weapon that zapped most of them, and the rest went away forever and didn't even send a postcard. Henry's cat was very impressed and thought it would be nice to save the world and be a big hero. The thought was still in his mind when he drifted off into a deep sleep. Professor Henry's cat gazed at the midnight sky, just checking that the universe was working okay. But what did he see? It was a strange flying machine. A closer look revealed it to be full of little blue men. Professor Henry's cat lost no time. He pressed the panic button, which immediately delivered a cup of coffee and 2 Swiss rolls. He was prepared. Jumping onto his 2.5-speed superbike, he was soon at the laboratory of Dr. Chris Rabbit, the mad genius, who was just testing his latest invention, a donut cannon that checked for jam leaks. It worked first time.
Oh, we are about to be invaded by little blue men from Jupiter. Invent something to stop them. I'll be back in 20 minutes, said Henry's cat.
The little blue men had landed and were frightening everyone. They even poked their tongues out at Comfortable Bulldog. When he said, "Let's do this here," they knocked his helmet off and jumped on it. It was a very serious situation. Professor Henry's cat hurried back to the laboratory of Dr. Chris Rabbit.
I've done it! I've done it!
Said Chris.
Oh, have you made an anti-magnetic thermonuclear double repeatable isotropic laser gun?
Inquired Henry's cat.
No!
Said Dr. Rabbit.
Oh, have you invented a biological molecular atom fission blaster? No, no!
Said Dr. Rabbit.
Oh, have you conceived a computer-controlled audiotronic reciprocating guided missile?
Asked Henry's cat.
No, it's this! A clockwork tickle! You wind it up and it runs up your legs and tickles you under the arms and everywhere!
This was a secret weapon the Space Invaders were not prepared for. Professor Henry's cat and Dr. Rabbit took a large bag of clockwork tickles and headed back to the Space Invaders as fast as they could go. Then, hiding behind a bush, they set off all the tickles at the little blue men. Well, the Space Invaders didn't know what to do. And when Dr. Rabbit produced his donut cannon with donuts full of super glue, they couldn't even move to scratch themselves. The invasion was soon over. But some of the tickles had run up Henry's cat's legs, and he scratched so hard he woke up and found he'd been dreaming and was itching because of his woolly pyjamas. He was very relieved to find the little blue men had gone.
Oh, well, an itch in time saves 9, so I've saved something, even if it's not the world, said Henry's cat, and went back to a sleep fit for a hero.
Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. It's your body. No one has the right to touch you if you don't want them to. So what do? First, you say no. Then, you get out of there. Most important, you gotta tell someone you trust. Like your parents, your teacher, a police officer. That's good.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squad, halt. 1, 2. That does it, Muttley. It's the guardhouse for you until you keep your mind on your job. You'll have to be an escape artist to get out of here. Now stop dreaming and stay awake. You'll have to be an escape artist to get out of here.
Presenting the marvelous Muttini, world's greatest escape artist.
That Muttini is making me look bad. I'll have to get rid of him.
And now, the magnificent Muttini will escape from a trunk, inside a trunk, while suspended from a bridge.
I'll show him who's the best magician around here.
I'll save you, Muttley. But who Save me! I can't swim! Help! Help! My hero.
Mudley, you were daydreaming again. This time I'm taking away your medals. Let that be a lesson to you.